Ryan. Introduce the freaking podcast.
I'm Ryan, and this is my podcast. RnG Save the World. I'm here with my compadre, Griffin.
I'm the guest for this episode.
Yep, I've assumed control.
The title of this episode, if it's remembered by I think me, will be Ryan's podcast featuring Griffin.
Yep. And we're going to change it up a little bit because why not?
Yeah, because why not? A man named Why Not came to us with a vision. And Ryan was like, I don't believe it in you. And I was like, yeah, whatever. It'd be cool though.
Okay. Anyways, we're going to talk about 3 topics today. One of which will be decided by a random topic generator. Yeah. Unless you want to do all of them that way.
Put your guesses in the comments on whether or not all 3 or just one was by a random generator.
Yeah, okay. So would you like the first one to be the guaranteed one, or?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see what we have to work with. What defines a sport? Is fishing a sport? And how about video game tournaments?
And how about bootlicking competitions?
Bootlicking?
Bootlicking competitions.
This is actually an interesting topic because, everyone that plays that sport, or quote-unquote sport, says it's a sport. But other people say it's not a sport because, it's not competitive enough or something like that,
Yeah.
Which is interesting because, ribbon dancing. Is that really a sport?
You say it. You say it first, Ryan.
No, it's not a sport.
Why not?
Because.
Is gymnastics a sport?
Yeah.
They're like the same thing.
No.
They are.
No. Running around on a mat with a ribbon is. It's.
Okay, what about ice skating?
Yeah, ice skating's a sport because it's like.
It is ice skating.
There's a lot of.
But with no skates and with a ribbon.
Yeah, but. No. I'm sorry.
It is that it. No, it is.
What is the definition of a sport?
I don't care.
We're gonna look it up.
I don't call anything sports because I don't.
Anything and everything
I think
is a sport.
No, I'd call nothing sports because I think sports are very stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
A sport is an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment.
Physical exertion is breathing.
That means everything's a sport.
Yeah.
That's really dumb.
Well, it also means nothing's a sport because if everything's a sport, then sport means nothing as a word. Boom.
In a sense, but physical exertion is like walking up the stairs every day. Is like that's physical exertion to a point. Not like
physical exertion is like contorting the muscles in your wrist and fingers to move a mouse and wiggle a keyboard.
Yeah, so everything's a sport.
Everything's a sport.
Well, guess wait. Now, well, if you're not competing against others,
Everything involving another person is a sport.
yeah. Well, technically, I mean, if you're at work and you're typing, but someone's doing it faster than you, that's a sport because you're competing against them for their job.
Only if you are competing. If you don't care, then it's not a sport.
Okay, so you have to care as well.
Well, I mean, if they're, let's say you're at your job and then, suddenly two sports commentators talk about you and the other person. If you start working faster because you're like, yeah, I do need to beat him, then obviously you're being a sportsman, right? But if you're just like, I kind of wish these guys would go away and I'm just going to keep working my job, then obviously you're not sportsing,
Mm-hmm. I guess that makes kind of sense, but it just seems so broad a category.
It's because sports, in theory, suck.
But, well, I mean, that means competition in sports, that means they're the same word.
It does. But I do like things that have competition in them more than I do like sports. Like, those lumberjack competitions. It's also called like wood sports, but I don't like all of the wood sports.
Yeah, okay.
Because
but it's still
it's just
it's still a sport.
Yeah, but it goes by competition, lumberjack competition.
Yeah, those are actually pretty interesting.
They are, except for the one where they have a big chainsaw and they're like, I can chop through this wood fast.
Yeah, that one's not as entertaining. That's the ones where they're standing on logs and like, will they cut their feet off? No.
The ones where they have to put planks in and go up higher on the
Oh,
log.
man, yeah. You should do that.
I love that. We should.
I'd beat you.
The first RnG Save the World special will be us competing in lumberjack competition.
Mm-hmm. Well, this says the informal.
Loser gets their feet cut off.
This says the informal of sports is a person who behaves in a good or specified way in response to teasing, defeat, or similarly or a similar trying situation.
That's sportsmanship.
No. That says that's the informal of sports.
That's not the informal of sports.
Yeah, so let's go on. Their example here is go on, be a sport.
Ryan, you are rather sports.
Thank you.
What do you think about that?
I think I'm going to put that on my resume.
Wow.
Like, I am
And then
rather
they're
sports.
just gonna say, this. He doesn't know English. We can't hire him on.
Imagine if someone saw that on your resume. You think they'd actually hire you? It's like, I am a good sport. You're like, oh, yeah, that's a positive thing.
I think not a lot of people will hire me. That's what I think.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Yeah.
Or anyone, for that matter.
Well, 2 people have, so it's not that bad. But I've sent out a lot.
Yeah. That's why you gotta work for yourself.
Exactly. That's why we're gonna make this a huge big thing.
Or starve to death, 1 and 2,
I'm gonna make a whole clips channel for this podcast on the YouTubes, and I'm gonna splice up some stuff and place it there, and then people are gonna be like, oh, that looks very nice. I'll be like, check this out on Spotify or this YouTube channel. And they'll be like, wow, it's so clean and organized. You got the clips channel there, and you got all this other stuff here. And I'll be like, yeah, it is. And then
yeah,
they'll like and subscribe.
Exactly. That's how it works.
We got this whole thing planned out.
That's how it always works.
Yep. Yeah, well, that's how it will work when I put the right effort in. Just got a few things to sort out, and then I can do it. Then, almost ready.
Yeah. I'm excited. Let's see how many views you can get.
2.
Let's see if you can get more views than the Nom the Dragon channel.
Maybe, actually. I just need to make the background interesting. Like, at all interesting.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what the conversion numbers are from YouTube for, like, for exit websites.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
You, like, cut off a little bit in the middle there for me. So I don't know.
Like, when people see your website or whatever and then click through it from YouTube, I wonder what that click-through rate is typically.
When another website is hosting YouTube.
What?
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
You were like, I wonder what the click-through rate for when another website in YouTube.
No. When you post your website in like your video description, I wonder what the actual average click-through rate is if someone watches your video and then clicks on your website and actually goes to your website from the video.
Well, it's probably pretty negative because there's a lot of new people, and that obviously people don't want to visit those websites.
Yeah.
So that'll be pretty low. But it's also pretty boosted by popular merch. You know.
So we need popular merch.
We need to get popular, and then we need to have.
No, just skip straight.
Businessman.
Skip straight to popular. I can't talk. Popular merch.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I was trying to get the businessman on so that we could do that a little bit, but you know.
Call him out. Call out whoever it was. Call him out right now.
His name is Bobby Flay.
He's a professional chef, and
nah, I call him the businessman on this podcast. So as to not out him, he was like, hey, how's your business stuff going? And he was like, oh, my business partner left, so I'm not doing anything like that anymore. And I was like, oh crap. All right.
You should have been like, looks like an opportunity. I'll be your business partner.
I could have. And he might have gone for it, but I didn't think it was that worth it. His thing lasted for like 2 months, and I was gonna get a merch, but then they never stocked any. So
shameful.
Yeah. He was someone I knew, so I was like, why not? Why not ask? But you know, it didn't work out that well. So. This isn't even a topic.
That's your fault. You led us down this
How did we get here?
I don't know.
I don't remember. You said YouTube click-through rates website.
No, that's not my fault. We went on a tangent.
Where did that come from?
It came from you talking about YouTube.
Why should I start talking about YouTube again?
I don't know why you thought I started talking about YouTube.
Okay. Listeners at home, love you to death. The first topic was sports, and we haven't moved on to the second one. So, it's there. You could still put your guesses in.
Yeah, you're welcome for the confusion.
Second topic, grave sites. Ryan?
Grave sites?
Graveyards.
What about what graveyards? The drink or graveyards? The actual like grave sites.
What? There's not a drink called graveyards.
No, I mean the graveyard drink is when you go to the Taco Bell nearest you or whatever, and not sponsored. Just like mix every drink there.
That's not a graveyard drink. That's a suicide drink.
No, that's graveyard, dude.
That's not graveyard.
That's what they used to call it back in the day. It's graveyards.
No, they call it a suicide. I'm serious. That's what they call it.
No.
That is. Hold on.
You gotta look it up.
We're
now.
looking
Look
this
it
up.
Look it up. If I'm right, then
You mix
I win the whole channel.
all the drinks. You win the whole channel?
Yep.
What if I win?
Then you win the whole channel that you already have.
Look. It's us. What?
Exactly.
You added on that I already have, but not for you. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I am the captain, I guess.
I guess so.
All right, here's the first thing. The first result. Some call it swamp water, some call it a graveyard, and some call it the suicide.
Did you notice that your option was lowest on the list?
Well, actually, did you know that the big link, the blue link for this website, it actually says a mixologist's guide to creating an actually great suicide soda?
That doesn't matter. You see, it's just the ranking on the list matters.
Yeah, no, it was last because they had to save it. They had to save the best for last.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
It does. So, we're going off topic. The topic was graveyards. Come on, Ryan. Talk about it.
Talk about
Talk about some graveyards.
Talk about
graveyards.
dirt plots.
No, graveyards. This is
In
the
what
second
context?
Talk about them. This is the second topic, Ryan.
Who picked this?
It doesn't go any further than this. It's graveyards. That's the topic. You got to go for it.
Okay. Well, how am I supposed to talk about this? Like, what am I supposed to talk about?
You're supposed to talk about graveyards.
And they'll be like, the topic is field. Talk about field.
No.
Go.
No, the topic is graveyards. Not field.
Okay. Graveyards are plots of land
Yes.
where people are buried.
Kind of. Uh-huh.
And that's about it. That
That's not...
about sums it up right there.
That doesn't sum it up.
It's probably like
That doesn't sum it up at all.
a creepy caretaker or something, you know.
You want to go to a review channel and you're like, I wonder how these headphones are, and the reviewer's like, well, they are headphones, and then the review ends.
Yeah, well, I'm not reviewing graveyards, am I?
We're talking about them.
I'm talking about them. You're not talking about them. You're just telling me to talk about them.
Because you haven't. I was like, Ryan, go, and you haven't even said a single word. You've just been screaming like a dinosaur.
What?
Yeah.
No. Okay, here. Let's start over. The topic is graveyards. All right, Griffin, go.
We're not starting over because I'm keeping all of this in because I don't want to edit anymore. This is all going in. Fun fact for you, Ryan. I haven't edited like the past 3 podcasts I've uploaded.
Nice.
So there. And they've done good. They've done better than some of the ones in the middle.
That's pretty sad.
I think it's actually very understandable because it's just us without any cuts.
Yeah, that's true. Because that's that's great. Just to hear all the dead space, we're just like,
Actually, there's been a lot less since we started. I've noticed that. Have you noticed that, Ryan?
Yeah. It was bad in the beginning.
It was.
But you're getting off topic. Go back to graveyards.
Graveyards. Lots of spooky stories centered around graveyards. The ones that do aren't usually very good. They're actually, it's like a very unimaginative place to have a spooky story. But if you go to one and then you topple over a headstone, you will be haunted for the rest of your life, and also your death.
And your death? How do you haunt
Ryan,
death?
back to you.
That reminds me of Tom Sawyer.
I've never watched, read, or eaten that.
Pretty sure they go to a graveyard in that. Or is that?
What do they do?
Oh, I don't know. There's a Huckleberry Finn book, and there's a Tom Sawyer book, and I get them mixed up. But in one of them, they go to a graveyard. I'm pretty sure, and they witness a murder or something.
Ryan, you can't get the books mixed up because you're illiterate. You can't even read them.
That's true.
Everyone knows this. You're in Texas, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no one here can read.
People can't read in Texas.
We use sign language.
Nope.
Because we can't read.
No, your fingers are too gnarled. Nobody would understand what you said.
We use cave drawings, cave depictions.
Yeah. That'd be really funny.
You go to the airport, and instead of like signs or anything, it's just like cave depictions of what you're supposed to do.
They're like, all right, time to vote. And it's just like little pictures. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool, actually.
I'd pay for people to stop teaching Texans how to read.
Yeah, that wouldn't go well.
That would be awesome. Ryan, would it or would not be awesome if all the Texans didn't know how to read and also graveyards?
Yes, but no.
You don't think graveyards are awesome?
No. You got it backwards.
Ryan.
No, you got it backwards.
Ryan.
I didn't say which one I answered first.
You answered in order.
No, that's not how it works. We're from Texas. We don't do anything in order.
66. Ryan, do you want to be in a graveyard when you die?
You know, I won't really care that much because I'll be dead.
But like, if you had to choose, graveyard,
rocket me out into space.
All right. Let's get enough money for that.
On a Bronco.
You're gonna sentence a Bronco to death just because you want to go out into space? You can't even ride that guy. You're even talking about the sports team, the Broncos.
Yeah, get
You
the
wanna go
Broncos,
out
put
on
them on
a
a
Bronco?
rocket, and have them push me out of the spaceship.
Goodness gracious. No, you want to go out into space on a Bronco.
Yeah.
So one of them has to carry you.
No.
Not multiple, because you said singular, Bronco.
A Ford Bronco. How about that? Then no animals are harmed.
That's very wasteful.
No, no one likes
You're gonna
Ford
send
Broncos.
a whole car out into space, even when you can give it to somebody in need.
It doesn't matter anymore. I won't care because I'll be dead.
Ryan, from your point of view, you're gonna be looking down on your dead body, and you'd be like, "Gosh, I wish I was out into space on a Bronco rather than be in this graveyard."
It'd just be entertaining if y'all actually did that. Can you imagine that?
What if I sunk your feet into concrete and then tossed you into the ocean?
I'd saw my feet off and swim to shore.
You'd be dead.
No.
Yeah, you would be dead.
I always have at least 2 knives on me.
You would be dead, though.
No, I would cut my feet off and then I would swim to shore.
And I would have thoroughly searched your body before.
Yeah, I can hide knives anywhere, man.
Not anywhere I won't look. Anywhere.
Hold on, what's going on? Okay, then.
I think I'd like to be eaten by fish.
You like to be eaten by fish?
That'd be a pretty good graveyard.
The ocean.
Well, like, eaten.
Yeah, but
I'm back in the circle of life, baby.
but your bones would still be there.
Sink me in concrete.
Bury you in the
Tie
river
concrete
at
to my
dawn.
feet.
Send you away.
And once I'm dead, tangle some wire between my ribs and attach it to concrete and then throw me in the ocean.
Somehow, I think people would freak out if we did that.
It's my choice.
Like, oh, you're killing the fish.
Bro, I would be giving the fish some nice nutrients.
Yeah, but
But what, Ryan?
well, it's kind of illegal.
Not if I buy an island.
Huh? What?
You're cutting out, Ryan.
I can't.
I didn't hear your
you.
objection.
You said something about an island.
Yeah, you were like, that would be illegal. And I said, not if I buy an island.
Well, oh, okay. If you buy an island, it's totally legal to dump your body in the ocean. That makes sense.
Yeah. Ryan, I'd probably be able to do it anyway.
You wouldn't be able to do it because you'd be dead.
Okay, well, I would arrange a will.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go in a graveyard. That's a waste of body.
You can go out to space, dude.
Everything else gets eaten. Why wouldn't I be eaten? I don't get it.
I mean,
Right.
even if you were in a graveyard, you'd still get eaten.
But like by rats and bugs.
And bacteria.
Nothing helpful. The bacteria doesn't matter. That bacteria is sealed 6 feet under.
Yeah, but then rats wouldn't get to you.
And it's a whole waste of materials. You gotta build a coffin? Are you crazy?
No, I'm not building you a coffin. We'll stick you in a trash bag.
Oh, fair enough. No, that's even a barrier between me and what's gonna eat me. At least worms would get to me if there was no trash bag.
Yeah, but how long is a trash bag going to last? Like, maybe a year.
A long time. That's plastic, my guy.
Have you ever buried a trash bag before?
Have you ever buried a trash bag before? Are you a litter bug?
I've buried trash bags before.
You're a litter bug, Ryan.
No.
You are.
No. It was a science experiment.
Ryan, a deviation from topic. I didn't listen to that one episode, but what did I say to be like Griffin doesn't care about privacy? Was it bad?
No, I was just picking on you because you were like, I was like, okay, imagine all your stuff gets uploaded to the cloud, like everything, and you're like, I don't care. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
like everything. Yeah, I don't care. I'm like, oh, okay.
That is funny.
That is pretty funny.
I was like, did I say something wrong? And it just didn't get cut out.
No.
Yeah. I was gonna let it stay though because as stated before, I don't really care.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it's good stuff.
Anyway, graveyards. Ryan, do you want to be eaten by rats in a box?
Not alive.
But like, come on, Ryan. Come on. You want to go out some way, right? And what if you go out some way? You can use your body to like push that forward.
Why?
You die in bed surrounded by your family. You get eaten by fish. You're like, whoa.
Well,
You just got eaten by fish.
but why?
But why not?
My point is, why do I need to push the world further if I'm dead?
Because it'd be fun.
It'd be more fun to get shot out into space in a Bronco, dude.
Well,
No one would
but
forget
from your
that.
perspective.
Like, remember that
from
one
your
guy?
your
They got shot out into space in a Bronco.
You're thinking like I'm gonna be looking down on the world after I die, right? So why not go and like use your body in a cool way? That's like also helpful.
Because there's a bacteria in space that could eat me.
There's definitely not any bacteria in space ever.
That's what you think. But have you seen The Martian on the dark side of the moon?
Oh, I shaved him.
You shaved him?
Yeah, like Ed from Good Burger, who wants to shave a Martian.
What?
You've never watched Good Burger?
No.
Wow.
I have no idea.
Ryan, I hate to say it, but you are an uneducated swine.
I'm from Texas.
I'm kidding, Ryan. I'm kidding.
No, I'm from Texas. We don't call them swine. You call them wild hogs.
They're not wild hogs if you keep them in captivity.
No, we call those pigs.
Yeah, it's funner to call them swine.
That's like calling all lizards reptiles.
Ryan. I have a question real quick, okay? Before we move on to the next topic, and then after that, just kind of go crazy. How do you say the name of the owner of Amazon?
Mark Zuckerberg.
What? That's Facebook.
Okay. Yeah. I knew that. Who owns Amazon? Oh, Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
It's Bezos.
It's
right.
Definitely not.
And his name is Jeffrey Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Jeffrey Bezos.
My mom hates it when I say Jeffrey Bezos instead of Jeff Bezos.
Why?
She thinks it's hilarious and she doesn't like it.
You should find out his middle name. And you should call him by that.
I knew it for just a little bit.
Jeff Bezos. See if it can.
I also say Fred 3, Camp Fred, and nobody likes that either. They think it's strange that I say the full movie title like that.
His name is Jeffrey Preston Bezos.
Preston? Jeffrey Preston Bezos.
It's Bezos.
I'm going to become his mother.
Okay.
Okay, and that'll be like, Jeffrey Preston Bezos, get down here. And then he'll turn into Superman's arch nemesis, who is also bald, and he looks exactly like them.
You mean, can't think of his name either.
No, I don't know. Vladimir Putin?
No, that wasn't it.
I think that's the one. I really think that's the one. Mark Zuckerberg.
It's a Superman enemy.
Why did you say Mark Zuckerberg?
Because that's his name.
Do you think it was Burger? His name is Mark Zuckerberg.
It's Burger.
It's not Burger.
Oh, you're talking about Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor. More like Chex Loser. That's because all the other kids would take the checks out of his check mix at school.
That's the only good part about Chex Mix. Let's be honest, man.
No, the bagel chips are the only good part about Chex Mix.
Oh gosh.
And then the checks are like pretty good. They're pretty nice. I like them. They're the main thing, so they gotta be good, you know.
My whole thing.
And then everything else. Yes, right.
My whole thing with Chex Mix is the salt content. Like, I'm gonna die of cholesterol intake.
Ah, yes.
Like, everything in there is like so salty. It's like, might as well drink seawater.
I'll do it then.
No.
Why not?
Because then I'll turn into Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg.
I
think Mark Zuckerberg is was human once and then forgot how to be, and has been recovering ever since.
I see. I don't think that's correct,
Yeah.
but
What do you think? What do you think, Ryan? What do you think it is? What's your theory?
I don't know.
Come up with one.
My theory is he was actually born in Antarctica, where his parents left him to be raised by penguins. And the penguins bought him a plane ticket, and he flew home with some scientists, and then he started his company.
Okay. That's a bit weird, Ryan.
I mean, you asked.
In college, though. He started in college without scientists, though. You know that, right? Right.
Okay, that's just the rumor, though. Is that really real?
That is.
Is there like proven facts? Like, are there pictures of him at that school?
Yeah. There are.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're punching holes in my theory here.
That is why I'm on the podcast. I make it fun like this.
You're shooting me down, Griffin.
That's what we've been doing for like every episode. You'll come up with something real strange, and then I'll make fun of you for it. Like, is food too wet?
Food too wet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
I love that. I love that episode title.
Oh man. Yeah.
Third topic, Ryan.
Okay. Third topic is. Drum roll, please.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Okay. If you could make a holiday, what would it be like? What traditions would it have? What people? No. What would people eat on your holiday?
Okay, picture this. Mark Zuckerberg stands in front of the entrance of the Empire State Building. Feet bare.
Okay.
The people of the world line up, and over 24 hours, they have to fight for the position to be the next one to gobble down on the Zucker feet. Okay. Each one who makes it there, bloodied or not, is granted a wish.
What? Just anything they want?
A wish. Just a wish.
They're granted a wish, but they don't receive anything for the wish?
No, they're granted a wish.
You are granted one wish. I wish I had $1 million. Okay, next. They actually get do they actually get the item? Is that part of the weird traditions they would have?
They do.
Okay.
And it's unknown where it shows up from. The whole time, Mark Zuckerberg is slowly climbing the stairs of the Empire State Building.
Okay, all the way to the top?
Yes, barefooted.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I know.
That's a very interesting holiday.
The meal for the holiday is the Zucker feet, for those who get to it. The drink is the the remains of others.
Okay.
Right. What were the other things?
Just traditions people would eat, and what would it be like?
Traditions. Okay. It would be the happiest day of mankind every year. It would only get better and better. And the traditions would be that people would wear models of Mark Zuckerberg's feet on their head, like as a hat shaped like bunny ears.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I know. Your turn, Ryan. Try to follow that one up.
Okay. My holiday would be a street basketball holiday. And basically what it would be is round robin 1v1 tournaments all day long until there's finally only one person left and they get crowned the winner of the holiday, and they get to light the candles on the cake. And then
How many candles?
32.
Nice.
Yeah, light 32 candles. And then
All at once.
Huh?
All at once?
No, one at a time.
Or one at a time?
And then they get to blow out the candles, and they get to
Say it, Ryan. Say what came to your mind that made you laugh. Say it.
uh
The only thing you're thinking of is Mark Zuckerberg's feet. I know. I can.
it's hard to concentrate on creating something here when you just made something like that.
Following my footsteps, Ryan. We're the same.
No. No. They get to blow the candles out, and then they get a gold-plated basketball.
Nice.
And then
And the logo on the basketball is
the 32nd of October.
Huh.
Because they add a day of the
Okay.
year for the holiday.
add a day of the year.
For the holiday, yeah.
My holiday would be on my birthday.
Okay. So we know what you want on your birthday.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're the one who has a foot fetish, right?
I know. Anyways,
You said you know.
no,
You
I
said
said
no,
no.
You said.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, moving on.
The food obviously would be cake at the end. Everyone gets some
Yeah.
of the gigantic 400-pound cake.
True.
The tradition obviously would be
Don't say it, Ryan.
the tradition.
Ryan, don't say it.
The tradition would be that before each game starts, you have to play your favorite song.
Nice.
And
Mine is the one about Mark Zuckerberg.
and yeah, that's what it'd be like. It'd be like a giant basketball tournament.
That is pretty epic. But I would say it is lacking a single thing.
And which is
It is. Guess.
I'm scared to guess.
Guess, Ryan.
Mark
What do you think
Zuckerberg
I'm gonna say?
and his feet.
Nope. Strawberry pie.
Okay.
Yeah.
What type of strawberry pie? Like strawberry pudding pie, or like strawberry pie? Like
Strawberry pie.
there's so many variations of strawberry pie.
If you have pudding in a pie, that's not pie.
It is too.
It's
If
not.
it has a pie crust, it's a pie, regardless of what's in it.
Ryan, if I take a dump in a pie crust,
Oh god.
what have I made?
You've made dump cake.
It's not cake. It's a pie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, there's shepherd's pie, which is not.
Which doesn't have a pie
It
crust.
does have a crust.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You cook it in a crock pot.
No. I'm pretty sure it has a crust.
No, it doesn't.
It does
Unless you're going to,
too.
like, a
'Cause if it
fancy
doesn't have a
restaurant.
crust, it's not a monkey. Shepherd's pie.
It's not a monkey.
Does shepherd's pie have
If it looks like it's from a restaurant, then it's not.
crust?
It's not shepherd's pie.
Hold on. White oh, okay. Oh. Okay.
Oh wow! Look at all these pictures that don't show up.
You know what the first thing I saw in here was?
Someone look like lasagna.
No, it says people ask, why does shepherd's pie not have a crust? Oh, wait. It says the original shepherd's pies were baked in pastry crusts and the leftover roast meat combined with a savory gravy to bring it all together.
That doesn't mean it is though.
Yeah. Well, when the dish is made in Scotland to Ireland, they skipped the pastry.
And what do we do it now?
Okay,
What
so
do
yeah,
we do
so
now?
Scotland and Ireland, you ruined it for me. Supposed to have a pie
You ruined
crust.
it for yourself. You don't. You have such bad food takes, and you don't even know what shepherd's pie looks like.
I don't eat that very often. Like once every
Is it too wet for
every
you?
blue moon. Just
Is it too wet for you,
not
Brian?
something I make and something my mom barely makes.
Because it's too wet.
It has nothing to do with that.
Last time she made it, you turned almost purple with rage, and you said, "It's too wet, mother."
Oh
Far
my
too wet
gosh, like I've
indeed.
ever talked bad about my mom's cooking.
You're like, my mom makes stew sometimes, and I don't. I just don't like it.
Okay,
I just don't like the.
well, you
I just
know,
don't like the wet.
stew is stew. That's where I draw the
Stew
line.
is stew, and stew is fantastic.
I don't think so.
It is.
No, you've been having some weird stew if you think it's good.
How, Ryan? You take the wet out of the stew, and you just eat the vegetables, which has had flavor somewhat put into them, but even more of their flavor went into the broth.
No.
Ryan, you should stick yourself in a dehydrator since you don't like such wetness.
It's a great idea, actually.
You can come out all wrinkly and frail.
Wrinkly and frail.
You're already frail. You got a bum knee.
A bum
feet
knee. What are
went
we in
sideways.
England now?
You've never heard the term bum knee?
Just got a bum knee, mate.
No, bum knee. Non-functioning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We know you've actually.
Look up bum knee.
We've
look up
no,
bum knee.
no.
Look up bum knee right now.
Ah, bum knee.
Bum spelled B-U-M.
Bum. Bum knee. Bum knee.
Wow. American used for describing a body part that does not work correctly.
Clearly this person doesn't know how to type because they have American used. That's one word.
Yeah.
American used for
Got a bum knee? Here's what to do. Harvard Health.
American used for describing a body part. Who wrote that?
Look one down.
Bum knee.
See that right there? https://www.health.harvard.edu. Got a bum knee? Here's what to do. Harvard Health.
Yeah. I'm going to go with a hard no on this one.
Bum knee
you're
coming
wrong.
at you for free.
Bum knee. Okay. I don't know. This does not seem like an
Ryan.
English word.
Ryan, talk about monster truck races tickets on TV and how they're like, seat for $50, but you'll only need the edge.
They have seats for $50, but you live on the edge. Is that what you said?
Ryan.
You mumble, dude. Dude, you mumble. You mumble too much. Speak clearly.
I didn't even mumble.
You're like,
Listen
like,
to this back.
auctioning off
Listen to
cats
this
and dogs
back.
or what?
I said, monster truck commercials, and they're like, seat for $50, but you'll only need the edge. So be on the edge of your seat.
Yeah,
Ryan, you need to know humor more.
No. What they should do is give you a discount then, obviously.
Ryan, Ryan, you can't do jokes. You don't even know how to do them. Your humor totally cancels out mine entirely.
It does, because your
And
humor
I'm
sucks.
I'm trying to make these jokes, and then you're like, "Oh no, here's what they should actually do," and it's funny, but it makes me look like I don't know what I'm talking about ever.
Do you though? Do you ever?
No, I don't.
Oh man.
My gosh. This is why we started a podcast.
Yeah, because we're so compatible here with our humor.
That's why I knew it would be a good idea.
Oh my gosh.
It works really well, but man, sometimes I set up these killer jokes, and you're just like, oh no, see what they should do.
You cry yourself to sleep at night. You're like, oh, I can't get my jokes right.
This is why I don't listen back to the podcast, is because it's just so cringe hearing me try and set up a joke, and then it just doesn't work.
I'm sorry, man.
No, it's not a problem. It makes it funny.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But if you're only going to use half the seat, come on, let's be real. I should give you a discount.
Right? Yeah. Let me explain the joke.
Okay.
What's clever in it is that
Are you okay?
what's clever in the joke is that they're like, yeah, this seat for $50, but you'll only need the edge. Making it a funny joke because it's clever. It's so clever. It's such a good commercial. And then you're like, no. What's they should give you
Just trying to help you out.
discount. And I'm just like, oh, the listener's gonna love that. But I look like I just brought up monster trucks for no reason.
You did. That's what I was like. What is he bringing up monster trucks for?
I know.
Oh man.
Gosh.
That's pretty.
Wouldn't that be a good commercial, Ryan?
Yeah. You should go into commercials. That's a profession.
I should do that instead of podcast.
You make more money.
No, I'd hate commercialing.
And everyone would hate you for making all the commercials. Like, you're that guy.
You're that guy. And I'd be like, I can't do it. I'm not motivated anymore. I can't come up with anything. Ryan, take over. What are we talking about?
I don't know. I think I broke you somehow.
I don't know what to say anymore.
Speaking of, he doesn't know what to say anymore. It's the end.
It's the end.
Yeah, for Griffin, it might be the end. And anyways, thank you for listening. Check out our next podcast next week, and make sure you go back and you watch the other ones. And
every single one.
All of them. Answer the questions or fill out the little questionnaires we have, and then send us a voice message. Tell us how you're liking the podcast, and yeah, we'll see you then.
And teach Ryan how to do jokes. Bye.
Bye. That's good stuff.